When I was living in Lake County, when I was like in middle school, I was followed by these men. I was on my bike. They like went at me and like they like hit the accelerator or whatever to like hit me with their car, and I had to like jump out of the way into like a bush, and they just like stopped in front of me and just like laughed at me and like said like racial stuff, and I was just a child, and I don't know, that I had a lot of fear, and I feel like a similar fear now because I know that people can't really differentiate. They're just gonna see a brown person. They're gonna be like, that's an immigrant. Well, I was born in Mexico. I was born in Colima, Mexico. I immigrated to the United States, or when I was like 3. I definitely identify as like Latino, as an immigrant and Mexican, but I just don't know Mexico. I am an authorized alien that can work. I hate that. I hate it so much. Like every time I apply for work, I have to be like, oh, I'm an alien. It sucks, it's like dehumanizing. It's like a small thing, but just like it gets to you. I have DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, which just lets me work and get a license. It's for like a 2-year term, so my card expires in 2018. And then, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's very depressing, just to think about my life here, 19 years, just would go out the window if I were to be deported. And it's ridiculous because, I love Mexico, but I don't know Mexico at all, so it would be a complete culture shock if I were to go back. It's really scary, because I do hear about all those DACA people that have been detained and we're not supposed to be detained. I'm going to school full time. This is my last semester at the JC in Santa Rosa. I'm hoping to transfer to Berkeley. That'd be the dream. But I like Berkeley because of the social welfare program. It's really cool. So I want to do that. That's my goal. I'm aiming towards that. Like I've been working for a while. I've been like involved in the community. So like I don't want to stop that. That's my passion. I'm gonna start a second job, or I guess a third job, as a migrant education advisor, using my labor to help kids and like counsel them and give them advice. We're always trying to uplift each other, because it's hard times, and sometimes you don't know a lot of people that are going through these issues, so that when you do find someone, like you do want to talk to them about that stuff. We're like integral to this country, and if we were to be removed, like it's like, I don't know, removing like a major organ from a body or something. It's gonna destroy everything. I grew up in a poor, very white neighborhood. I never learned anything about my culture, I didn't really know anything except for a little bit from what my parents told me. And I really didn't really know who I was, and there was just a lot of like self-loathing and stuff, and I remember I realized when I was older that I was comparing myself like physically to like white boys. I've gone to a point in my progression of who I am that I really like I like myself, like I used to hate myself, but I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to feel comfortable about my own identity and like who I am, my body, everything, my passions. I mean, I could have stayed home in like elementary school when like I found out I was undocumented. Could have stayed home when I was like chased in a car by some like racists. I could have stayed home like a lot of times. But like I said, that's a half-life. That's not the life I want to live. I want to be unapologetic. I want to take up space. I want to help people. I want to live life. I don't want to just like be hiding all the time.
Displacement, no, deportation.